Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, guys. I hope everyone is well. Hope everyone's had an amazing week so far. Welcome to this daily market outlook for the 10th of January 2025. Let's get straight into the charts. Bit of a weird week. You guys probably noticed that the dollar stopped yesterday, pretty much because of I think it was the 39th president of the United States basically passed away. So they used it as like a bank holiday halfway through the day, which is mad. So obviously the movements haven't been the greatest. If you look at the movements from, you know, this time right here compared to the movements of here, like let's count how many 4-hour candles here. We've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here alone we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like there's 11 candles here. Look at that movement compared to the movements of this. So of course it's a lot slower right now. But as you guys can see, we're still trapped in between this range of the higher low and higher high. You guys can see that pretty clearly. Let me just mark this out here. And then obviously, we've got the high as well at the same. What is that doing? Got the higher high as well. Just at the top. So let me just mark this out so you guys can see it's clear as me. So if we drop down to the 1 hour, you'll be able to see that obviously we've come into this 4-hour demand area that we had and had a movement away. Now, as you guys know me, one thing that I always talk about is if we've got a range, so currently this is what we've got. We've got this low, which is here, and we've got this high, which is here. We obviously want to see a demand area met, and then that demand area go and break a new high. Like we need that demand area to go and break a new higher high. So this area here is this. We want to see this go and create a new higher high. Now, obviously, the movement's been slow, and then we've had a big movement down. So for me, two things I'm thinking about is first, dollar is prioritize the dollar going obviously upwards, but also try and read the chart movement that's happening right now. Like if we break below these lows, I think we could be, going into a change of trend like this, to then rebalance this whole market that needs rebalancing. So that could be the possibility going into next week. If we look at the dollar, you'll be able to see that currently right now, we are in between this 1 hour range. Let me just get this on. In between this 1 hour range, 1 hour higher low, and this 1 hour higher high. Now, first thing I can notice is obviously we're reacting from this level of demand. So we've got this 1 hour level of demand, and most likely if we go down to the lower time frames, we may be able to, refine that to a smaller level of demand. But as you guys can see, let's stick to the 1 hour. We are currently reacting from that area now. So it wouldn't surprise me if we do get the bullish momentum from this area to then go and carry on upwards. But also just make sure that we have created equal lows pretty much. So again, we could come and take them with equal lows, react to a lower area, down here, or actually just have that change of trend. So again, pretty much what we need to look out for, because yes, we could come into like, these sorts of areas here and react from this 1 hour demand, use this as liquidity, these equal lows, and we could react from here, or we could just have that change of trend. So we've got to play what we naturally think. And if we can go into the lower time frames and see a shift on the smaller time frames. So let's say we've got, this is our range, so our 4-hour range, and then we've got this 1 hour range, which is still the 4. No, 1 hour range, sorry, here. So which is this low to this high, this low to this high. If we can see, a 15-minute change of trend like this, then obviously that's when you could be like, yeah, I'm looking at the dollar going upwards, and then looking at the correlated pairs to do the opposite. So wait for the lower time frame to show you a change of that trend and breaking a lower high on the 15-minute, 10-minute, 5-minute, 30-minute, whatever it may be that suits your trading style. So keep an eye out on that for the dollar, but understand that we are still bullish until we break this higher low here. Now, that leads me on to the next pairs. We've got GU. So as you can see, GU currently is the same as yesterday. We've just been very, very choppy due to obviously you know, the basically US dollar having that that what's it called? Bank holiday or whatever they call it. So we're in this 4 hour range from here to here. Now this 4 hour range from this lower high to this lower low, you know, we are expecting to see movement. Well, we have tapped into that 4 hour supply there. Again, could we get an inducement because we still get imbalance to tap in above this, take out these highs where the stop losses are, and then get the true movement away from that. So that is one possibility that could happen. Or also understand that what also could happen is we could just move away because this 4 hours supply has technically been tapped into. Let's see if we can look at this. We've had that, pardon me, we've had that change of trend. So if you look at this right now, we've had obviously the bullish movement up. We've got all these you know, little trends that are going on. Then we went sideways. And then we've had a break, one break there, and then we've had the bigger break. So we have technically had that change of trend on the lower time frame, and now this is mitigating this supply area. So yes, we could just carry on downwards from here, of course. So if I just show you guys this, we are reacting from, you know, this level of supply here, which is a 1 hour supply area. We are in, you know, this current lower time frame range as well. So again, yes, we could just react from here. And also understand if you look at this, the weekly is bearish, daily is bearish, 4 hours bearish, and also the 1 hour is bearish as well. So again, if the 1 hour is here, the 1 hour lower high. So we are, you know, currently bearish, and we could just react and move away from here to the downside for GU. So make sure that you guys have got that in mind. EU, let's jump to the 4. So EU is pretty much the same as GU, but we just haven't had a deeper retracement like we did with GU. Now, obviously, that for me is worrying. That's for me is not something that I want to participate in because I want to see a level of demand or supply met before participating. So as you guys can see from this, we have our 4 hour lower high and our 4 hour lower low. Now, naturally, we go down to the lower time frames. Let's see what's happening. So what's happening is we've had that you know, change of, you know, trend on the lower time frames from the uptrend down to the lower downtrend, and we are reacting from this level of supply here. It's 1 hour level of supply, and if you look what happens here, and people don't quite understand this, but look, so we have a level of supply here. We have Asian session which just consolidates, building up that liquidity. We have a fake out, which people then will naturally start to look for supplies here. We then come up, take out all of these highs, come into this supply area that's not been mitigated, that still has that level of tiny bit of imbalance. And then that could be the catalyst to obviously go and create, you know, the lower low. So again, I talk about this a lot to people is Asian, you know, Asian building up liquidity, fake out, liquidity manipulation, and an expansion. So that is what I would be looking for currently for Euro USD. And if anyone's, you know, managed to get in that from this, let's see what they will be. Yeah, it will be nearly a 1 to 3 just to aiming for these lows, but 1 to 3 would be about this area here. So looks like a decent trade for anyone that's managed to catch it so far. Maybe you haven't. USD CAD. So USD CAD, you can see that we basically have broken above this 1 hour range. Yesterday, I talked about this level of demand area. So if you remember yesterday, we talked about this level of demand area, and there was another level, I think, I can't remember fully, but we reacted from this demand. We had a big break up, and then I mentioned about it, you know, coming into this level of demand here and then moving away. And then we obviously got that, which obviously, if you work it out, would have been a decent, you know, decent enough trade from the edge of the box, and you would have put your stops at the low. You would have Yeah, if you would have held it, it would have been about a 1 to 2.3 risk to reward at the moment. So you would have got your 1 to 2 from that anyway, if that's what you would have wanted, or if you're still holding, you probably will be at break even on that. So currently right now, my new low would be my new 1 hour low, higher low, should I say? Ooh. My new 1 hour higher low will be from here. And then my new 1 hour higher high will be from here. Now, if I go to the 4 hour, let's drop down and see what we can see. Yeah, you can already see where we're mitigating out of. You can see that we've come into this demand area. Like look at this, man. So, sorry, I just get a buzz off this strategy. I really do. So as you guys can see, we had, we come down, we had this level of demand. When we broke up, we come back down to come back into this level of demand. Then we had movement away. We had a pullback, which then created a level of demand, pull back away. Where have we come back into? We've come back into this level of demand here, and now we're moving away. So this is currently, let me see the 2 hour for one sec. Yeah. 4 hours probably best for it, but you guys can see we're reacting from that 4 hour. So I expect this to carry on upwards from here. So yeah, not too bad. Obviously, if you guys were taking that trade before it happened, then yeah, naturally you would have had, you stop at the low, or you can give it some breathing room. And you would have aimed for your 1 to 2s or 1 to 3s, whatever it may be that it suits you. And your trading style. So that's what I would have for USD CAD. USD CHF, same thing as I said yesterday. Supply and demand is too good. Supply and demand is too good. So we're in a 4 hour range, which as you guys can see, is from this higher low to this higher high. We still haven't come in rebalanced here. So that is still our 4 hour higher low to me. 1 hour, we was in this range from this top to this bottom here. So from this top to this bottom here. So obviously right now we've come up and broke above these highs. So naturally, if you look, we had this level of demand which we almost met. We did tap into it, but sorry, we didn't tap into it, but we came and filled in the 4 hour imbalance, and then we had a strong move away. So this gave me this 1 hour demand area here, which we now had another reaction from. So looking at this currently, looking at this currently right now, let me just looking at this currently right now, I would expect to see us come in, well, reacting it seems from there, but us react on this as our demand area here. I would like to see this as a 1 hour, 4 hour demand area here for us to then carry this trade on upwards for USD CHF. So that's what I would like to see for that. So hopefully you guys can see what I can see, and also understand if you look at the weekly is bullish, daily, 4 hour, and also 1 hour is bullish. So everything is in alignment, which only means positive things. I am in AUD CHF, and it is honestly annoying me. I'm not even gonna lie. I sold from this 4 hour supply area. Let me get rid of this 1 hour supply. You can see that it's just been, sometimes cross pairs are just annoying. Like this whole movement from, let's see when we started to move, from obviously Thursday morning, 2 a.m. UK time, to now Friday, 10 a.m. time. It's just been sideways moving. So it's annoying. It really, really is. But one thing that I'm hoping that's happening right now is, if you guys understand accumulation and distribution, accumulation, expansion, distribution, I'm hoping that this is what's happening. So I'm hoping that we're getting, distribution right now, building up that liquidity, and then I hope we get that expansion. So if we get that expansion, so distribution, expansion, which is the pull down, and then we can carry this trade on downwards. So I'm hoping this is what is currently happening. Obviously looking positive with the movement below here. So we're coming below here, which is obviously a good sign. So let's see. But yeah, that is for all the majors that I have. I don't go over gold on here just because I don't believe most people who are unprofitable should be trading gold. I really, really don't. I think it should be something that people stay away from unless they try and master it themselves. But that's where most people make the mistakes. In regards to any other, we can flick through, of course. Yeah, we can flick through, of course. So as you guys can see, pretty simple. I didn't even realize this, obviously. We're reacting from the old level of supply, and also you can see 1 hour 50, let's put it 15-minute supply on here, which we have just reacted from. So with this movement, I would be expecting to at least see if we can get a pullback into this area, because it's meeting our steps. We've had it mitigate. We've had liquidity taken, whilst also mitigating a supply area, and we've had a break structure. We've had this little break structure and then this break structure here. So I would expect to see this. Pardon me. I would expect to see this eventually. It could just carry on, but if we can get a pullback and then obviously carrying that would be amazing for, you know, CHF, JPY. So keep an eye out on that. I'm not going to go into all these pairs. I might just flick through. Yeah, you guys can see same thing. We've had liquidity taken, break of structure. I'd expect to pull back into, you know, this level of supply. Oh, this level of supply to then react from downwards for CAD JPY going into next week. And then we're in a level of demand. So that'll be something to be cautious of. Yeah. As you guys can see, over and over again. Like I'm not coming on. I obviously, like, this is marked up prior to me. I wasn't going to do crosses. But as you guys can see, like, supply and demand is just an absolute joke. I don't just say that just for the fun of it. It's not always going to work. It's not always going to react from there. Sometimes you're going to get, you know, stop losses, and some days you can go weeks with stop losses, but supply and demand is how the markets move. I'm just going to flip through these because there's no real point. And you can see they're still in the supply areas. Coming up to the forward supply area for Great British Pound, Australian dollar. We've had a reaction from this forward supply area for Great British Pound and Swiss franc. So again, like this, I'm just flicking through to show you guys like how powerful supply and demand really, really is. Currently right now, we're heading into this 4-hour supply area for Great British Pound, New Zealand dollar. So if you guys want to mark this up and obviously see, and you know, you guys play out how you want to play out with your trading strategies or your trading plan, feel free to do so. We've had a breakaway from this 1-hour supply area on NZ CAD as well. Yeah, oh, look at this bad boy. We have a 1-hour lower high, 1-hour lower low, 4-hour supply here. And we've come up and we've obviously just completely, you know, now melting away from this area. NZ, Japanese yen, yeah, we didn't quite get into there. Now we broke structure. I'd expect to pull back into this level of supply. This level of supply to carry on. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys tell AUD to just melt, because this BITCH is pee me off in the best possible way. But no, as you guys can see, I come to this, give you guys as much value as possible for a daily market outlook. I said it yesterday on my story on Instagram, and I said it in my, you know, free Telegram group. This is something that I needed when I was on my, you know, come up with trading. I needed someone to basically tell me, you know, like, not even tell me, it's just having a mental shift every single day, you know, on a daily basis. And I just needed to see like what other people who are profitable would be looking at. And that's why I love doing this, because people who are not getting mentored, or people who are not, you know, utilizing these videos or anything, like, you guys, you're setting yourself up for failure. Like, mentorship is the key most important part in someone's trading journey. It's amazing to get 5 videos, but you need more than just 5 videos. Like, you need, you know, to learn a strategy, you need daily mentorship, which is obviously what this you know, is for you guys who are on YouTube. So yeah, other than that, it's a Friday. I hope you have an amazing rest of your, day. And I also hope that you all have an amazing weekend as well. And we will catch up on this beautiful Monday that's coming. For a trader, weekends are a bit slow, so I'm excited for Monday already. That is the life of a trader, unless you are a stressful one that trades indices. So other than that, guys, take care and God bless.